Hello and welcome to the beautiful city of Bangkok. This is the capital of Thailand, one of the most alluring cities in the world and well known for so many different things. At the moment though, it is also known for the Impact Arena, one of the biggest arenas with exhibition and convention center areas as well. And certainly within Southeast Asia, it is very well renowned. It is also the venue for the Thomas and Yuba Cup 2022. This is effectively the World Team Championships, and this is what the schedule will be like here in the Impact Arena. We are day one of the group stages. That will be on for 4 days, followed by the quarterfinals on Thursday. We'll have the semi-finals for both events on the Friday. Yuba finals will be on Saturday, and the Thomas Cup finals will be on Sunday. Those are the 4 courts, by the way, and these are the groups in the Yuba Cup. And we are paying attention on court 3 here to Group A. Earlier today, we had Indonesia thrash France in 5 straight. It was a very, very good performance. This is what's been happening on court 2, though. On day 1, India had a clean sweep against Germany. That was first thing this morning. Singapore put up some resistance, but were overwhelmed in the end by a very strong Indonesia. And of course now it is Yuba Cup time for the first time on court 2, with Japan taking on Germany. So there will be 4 courts in play throughout this tournament up till the Thursday. And then we'll move to 3, and then 2, and then of course just the 1. And the huddles here from the teams, a very traditional thing we'll see. The Germans, very colourful, their entrance earlier. They were having a lot of fun with it. Will they be smiling in a couple of hours' time is the question. But it certainly was all good fun and games, and this is a great way the teams do it. It's a bit of a tradition, isn't it, the Thomas and Yuba Cup. So this is the order of play. There will be 3 singles and 2 doubles, as is usually the case. We're going to start with the world number 1, Akane Yamaguchi. She's up against Yvonne Lee, Germany's top player here. Then we'll have the women's doubles, Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara, great pair as well, up against a new pairing of Linda Efler and Emma Mochizinski. And the second singles, we'll see Nozomi Okuhara, another fantastic player, up against Anne-Catherine Spoeri. The fourth match and the second doubles will be Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida playing against Annabella Jaeger and Leona Michalski. Final match, the 5th one, Saina Kawakami will play Celine Hubsch. So we have to play all 5 matches. That is how the Thomas and Yuba Cup are played out, regardless of whether the tie is already won. Remember, at the first 3 effectively wins the tie or the matchup, but you still have to play out all 5, and that is because points for and against, games for and against will all count in the final reckoning if there is a need for a tiebreaker. So we turn our attentions here to court 2, and the players making their way on. Just walking towards court 2 here. Akane Yamaguchi. What a player she is. Up against Yvonne Lee. Will have a really big task ahead of her. Akane Yamaguchi is the current world number 1. She first hit number 1 quite some time ago, but she's also the reigning world champion, having won in Huelva just a few months ago. She won the Yuba Cup in 2018 right here in Bangkok, so that's a lovely bit of an omen if you look at for those kind of things. Had 2 silvers in 2014 and 2020, a bronze in 2016 in the Yuba Cup. In the Sudirman, she's had 3 silvers, 2015, 2019, 2021, and a bronze in 2017. Also came 3rd in the World Championships, by the way, in 2018 in Nanjing. Asian Games, she's the current gold medalist. And of course, we just got the news that that will be postponed. So she'll be an Asian champion just a little bit longer. Asian Team Championships recently, or rather 2020, she got the gold, as well as in 2018. Former World Junior Champion as well. This will be the third meeting between these two, with Akane Yamaguchi winning both the previous matches, 21-17, 22-20. That was in the Yuba Cup, in fact, just a few months ago, 10th or 11th of October. And they also met in the Suhadinata Cup in 2013. That was in mixed teams, though. So the only time they met in actual singles is just once. There you go, Akane Yamaguchi, #1 in the world, just 156 centimeters tall, but a giant on the stage of badminton, 24 years of age, from Fukui. She first hit #1 in 2018. She is playing some fantastic badminton at the moment, Akane Yamaguchi. It's going to be a big ask here for Yvonne Lee, who's 23, much taller at 171. She's currently 25th in the world. Her highest ranking was 22nd. She's from Hamburg. She hit that highest ranking about a year ago. Born in Germany, has been representing them for quite some time now. European Junior Championship, she was third 3 times, 2013, 15, 17. European Women's Team Championships, she's won a silver in 2018 and 2020, bronze in 2014 and 2016, and in the Mixed Team Championship, she's won a silver, as well as 3 bronzes between 2015 and 2019, or 2021 rather. Kang Sung-young, the umpire from Korea, in charge of this one. And Harriet Samugabe from Uganda is the service judge. In terms of winning tournaments, Yvonne Lee, she has won at international series level, the Lithuanian International 2015 and the Dutch International 2016, the Czech Open in 2018.
Germany, represented by Yvonne Lee. And on my left, Japan, represented by Akane Yamaguchi. Japan to serve, long ball, play.
Yamaguchi to serve. Well, she got the first point on the board, Yvonne Lee, clipping the net along the way. Nice deft touch from her. It's a nice lead. By the way, the only time they played, as I mentioned, only a few months ago. And to be fair to Yvonne Lee, she pushed Akane Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi won his straight games, 21-17, 22-20. But there's enough to indicate that Yvonne Lee could prove problematic. Just such great court coverage, Yamaguchi. She's known for that. Diligent, runs swiftly, capable of picking up the kind of difficult shots that others are typically unable to save. So far, just taking a little bit of time to get going here. got to say, a number of errors. Which is not something she's known for. A number of errors early on. And it's been a really bright start here for Yamaguchi, for Yvonne Lee, I should say, who's just looked quite psyched up for this. Would have learnt, I'm sure, a fair bit from the previous time they played. That's a really nice shot down the line. Attack that well right at her opponent. That's the best way to do it. So just a 2-point lead at the moment that Lee has over Yamaguchi. Good save there, really good work from Yvonne Lee, but just a bit static at the end there. She thought she'd won the point a little early, Yamaguchi. Well, Japan are statistically the third most successful country in the Yuba Cup. They've won it 6 times. In the early 60s and 70s, they won it 66, 69, 72, 78, 81, and then most recently in 2018. I think they'll feel that they might have a chance here, a real chance to do something. They were runners-up in 2020. They've been runners-up quite a few times, in fact. 3, 97.5, 2014 and 2020. Just couldn't get it above the tape. She wanted to take it at that point. Just a little slow to that. Uncharacteristic at the moment. But that is glorious. It really is. Well worth a look again. Just look at the way she did this. Nothing Yvonne Lee could do about that. And that has just toppled over the net. The tumble there, impossible to retrieve. Yvonne will happily take that. Well anticipated there, good save from Yvonne Lee. Easy finish. Cleverly done, stretching her opponent on the backhand, and an easy finish for her.
8, 9.
Just gone long.
10, 8.
Well, she's still in front here, Yvonne Lee. I think she'll be really happy with that.
10.
Oh, again, wrong footing her opponent. Cleverly played. And they are level. I think she anticipated something very different there, Yvonne Lee. With disguise. Well, we're going into the interval here, and Yvonne Lee is leading here, a very slender lead. She's 11-10 up against Akane Yamaguchi. Yvonne Lee maybe taking a little bit more time with her coach.
11, 10, play.
She's certainly
12, 10.
seeing how Yamaguchi normally plays. This is a little bit uncharacteristic of her at the moment. Now there is a challenge. Lee thought that was in. It was called out. First challenge of the day. Of the session, I should say. Awaiting the review here. Yeah, it is very clearly out there.
Remaining. First over, 11, 12. Right.
Bit of a quizzical look on her face. That's well taken. Just inside the line. Good work from Yamaguchi.
12, all.
Talked about her achievements. About Yvonne Lee. Who's still in front here, and that is pretty impressive. We've said that she's won a few international series and at the World Tour level and the Super 100, the Solilux Open. She was runner-up in 2020. As for her opponent, she's won a lot of titles at World Tour level, 9 of them, 3 runner-ups. Runners up there. Most recently, All England, impressively for Akane Yamaguchi. So, given how successful she's been, it is still quite an achievement here that Yvonne Lee is in front. Littered with errors at the moment for Yamaguchi. Very, very unusual, I have to say. She got down well, but you knew what was going to happen next. Lee attacked at the net. She had to, and she made it count. And she's now got a 3-point lead. A very good moment here. Well, Yamaguchi is known for being patient and consistent and not making mistakes and taking advantage to score from opponents who rush and make errors. Right now, not the case. That's better. That's more like it from her. That's well executed, isn't it? And that is out. And she's now back within one of her opponent there, Yamaguchi. Easy finish, and would you believe it? Only now is the first time she has taken the lead in this match, Akane Yamaguchi. But what a time to do so at the business end of the first game. She'll be absolutely delighted with that. She's now starting to just pull away when it matters most. Conley, a very experienced player, as we said, 331 matches coming into this one, 196 wins, 135 defeats. This year, 5 wins and 4 losses. She got to the round of 16 in the European Championships recently, losing to Chi Shu-fei, 13-21, 15-21. That's a recent performance. All of a sudden, Akane Yamaguchi turning it on. Oh, that one she could have finished. One of the longer rallies that they've had.
19.
And that set her up now for 3 game points. Really nicely done for Yamaguchi. Finding a time on that rally. 3 game points here. And that's a lovely way to finish off the first game. Akane Yamaguchi wins it 21-17. And I tell you what, she only led in the last few points at 17-16. That was the first time she took the lead in this game. Conley pushed her like she did the last time they played in the Uber Cup.
Second game, love ball.
So into game 2 now, and playing very well at the moment. Okane Yamaguchi, towards the end anyway, she struggled a little bit.
1 love.
I think Yvonne Lee will have seen that she certainly had some good moments in this, and that she can really cause some problems for her opponent.
That's over. 2-1.
She, for her part, Yamaguchi is going to be looking to try and cut out those mistakes. That didn't make it over for Lee.
3-1.
This is probably more of what we expected to see from Yamaguchi. Oh, getting top of the tape, didn't quite make it over.
2-3.
She's drawn level here, and the teammates are happy with that so far. And she's retaken the lead here, Yvonne Lee. Something, as we said, she had about 80% of that previous game. Oh, that's just swatted back, but it's kind of a wild shot, isn't it? The informed player now, more than $1 million in earnings so far. Okane Yamaguchi, all the fantastic results that she's got. She's only 24 as well. So much more to come from her. Her career, 357 wins, 119 losses, and 476 matches. This year alone, she's played 12, won 10, lost 2.
Thank you.
She went all the way to the final of the Badminton Asia Championships recently, beating PV Sindhu, who's actually on the court next to her right now. In the semis, Kopa will talk along in the quarterfinals. Oh, that is much better from Okane Yamaguchi. She lost in the final though to Wang Tzu of China in 3. One of the few matches that she's actually lost this year. And our teammates enjoying that. you don't drop.
8-5.
Slumping at the shoulders a little bit there from Yvonne Lee. Now I think she's sensing this is going to be tough. This is the early on in the game now, in the second game, where she's got this lead now, Yamaguchi. She's moving her opponent really well, and this is the biggest lead that Yamaguchi has had in this match so far, 5 points. So she's starting to pull away from her opponent. Well, there's one that she would normally put away 9 times out of 10.
6-10.
Again, could have been easier just to go down the line. She went cross court there to finish off, and at the interval, she was 11-6 up, Akane Yamaguchi, against Yvonne Lee in game 2.
Play.
That is a brilliant winner. So well played there by Yamaguchi. Again, just taking the pace right off it. Just looks effortless from her. Wonderful disguise as well. She's just gone cross court. Beautifully played by Akane Yamaguchi. Picking up badminton in her hometown, 2004 from Mulheim. Her father and older brother were playing it already. Playing competitively in 2006. Father, her biggest influence in the sport. He trained her for the first few years. It's gone long. Said her most memorable sporting achievement was getting the Under-17 European Championships in 2014, when she won it. And interestingly enough, she says the toughest opponent she's faced is Nozomi Okuhara, who is of course a teammate here with Akane Yamaguchi, and we'll see Nozomi in action a little bit later on. cruising this second game at the moment.
15.
Actually really well played by Yvonne Lee, and it's moments like this where she's actually really stretched Yamaguchi, and I think that will be pleasing for her. Shots like that, followed up with another one that foxed her opponent. A couple of useful points here for Lee. Yeah, she knows she should have done better with that one.
9.
That is just in, frustratingly for Yamaguchi. Really nicely played.
17.
That was, looked really tough shot. Look at this. Oh, that could well be one of the shots of the match.
That's over. 11. 17.
Playing when she was 3 years old, that kind of Yamaguchi is showing, isn't it? Competitive for 5. She said her ambition is to win a Yuba Cup. Which she managed to do in 2018. That was one of her big ambitions. Come back well here, actually, Yvonne Lee. Only 4 points in it. Pushing her opponent again. There was a big lead, remember, it was about 7-0 points. It's now down to 3. In. She misjudged that completely, Yamaguchi.
17.
That's more like it from Yamaguchi. It's around this point that she started to surge ahead in the first game. 3 away from wrapping up this match and 3 away from her opponent as well. That's a nice winner. That's what she wants more of. Lee.
16. 18.
She's not far away. That's the really good thing here for Lee. She can still put pressure on Yamaguchi. That seemed just a little too casual, perhaps. There's just a point in it now. This is already Looking promising. Can she surpass what she did in the previous game? Well, this is really good from Lee, and she's now level. Dare she believe? She's now gone beyond what she did in the first game. Is there an opportunity here, perhaps? This would be a story. Well, she just stopped short there, didn't she, Lee? I think she just gassed. She just couldn't run anymore. She was caught out right in that back court. I think she was just too stretched, and she was never going to make that anyway, you'd have thought. Remember, though, the last time they played, the only other time they played was in the Yuba Cup, just a few months ago. Yamaguchi won the first one 21-17, as she did here. And then the next one went to 22-20. So, are we seeing something similar again? We could well be, because it's 19 all. Very tight, this one. Remember, she had a massive lead earlier. Yamaguchi. It's completely gone. But she does have, very crucially, a match point now.
Match point 19.
And Akane Yamaguchi has done it. It has not been her best by any stretch. And that won't matter. The tournament has just started, and she has dispatched Yvonne Lee. But it has not been all one-way traffic, as perhaps some people might have thought it would be. She's been pushed. She has not helped us off at times, perhaps, either.
On court 3.
But Yamaguchi will look to try and cut out some of those unforced errors that she had, particularly in the first game.
And
she defeats Yvonne Lee 21-17, 21-19 in 36 minutes.
Versus Canada, represented by Rachel Hondurin and Kristen Chai. Umpire Peter Meserot from Switzerland. Service judge Philip Ayonshi from the USA.
Coming up next, it's women's doubles. Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara will take on Linda Efler and Emma Mochizinski. So here is the order of play here at the Yuba Cup today. And we're now going to have women's doubles here on court 2 in the third session of play today. Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara. What a pairing they are. They play Linda Efler and Emma Mochizinski of Germany.
Decide and you'll serve.
This is the first meeting between the pairs. But it is quite a pairing indeed. One regarded as one of the best pairs around, Matsumoto and Nagahara. Well, they are former world champions as well, Matsumoto and Nagahara, winning in 2018 and 2019. Came third in 2021. Here's Matsumoto, 177 meters tall, 26 years of age, from the north of Japan, Hokkaido, and they have reached #1 before. It was about 3 years ago. A partner also from the north of Japan, Hokkaido, same city, 26 years of age, 169 centimeters tall as well. So these two know each other for a long, long time. What about their opposition here today? Linda Efler, the senior of the two, 27 years of age, 178 centimeters tall, from Emstetten in Germany. 23rd is her highest ranking, with Isabel Lohau, who's her usual partner. So it's an interesting change here. Emma Mochizinski is 20, 169 centimeters tall, from Hamburg. And her highest ranking is 82 with Shida Korsberg.
The first double, China.
There's the German support. Been quite colourful, haven't they? They've enjoyed themselves. They've had a good bit of fun. Cody Leach from the United States is the umpire here.
Australia, represented by Joyce Chu and Angela Yu.
Ravi Sudeep is the Indian service judge.
Umpire, Robertus Tommy Oscareno from Indonesia. Service judge, Reza Roshan Omi from Iran.
Ready to play?
It's interesting because Isabel Lohau is here as part of the squad.
Ready to play?
She's not been partnered with Linda Efler for this one. Just wonder whether it's a tactical decision, perhaps to be used later on. They know this is going to be their hardest match. I guess Japan are the overwhelming favourites. With Indonesia's win earlier today against France, and it was emphatic, it was a clean sweep, an unexpected one, I think some might say, that perhaps that might just
represented by
open things up.
Min-Yuk and Xiao Song-jae.
But yeah, Indonesia, I think, will be now targeting that second spot minimum. But yeah, going back to this wonderful pair of
represented by
Matsumoto
and
Nagahara. Yuba Cup, they came second last year in Aarhus and Asian Championships. They've also come second with a silver in 2019. Asian Team Championships, they've won 2020 with a gold.
Indonesia.
They've won 4 titles on the World Tour. Most recently, the All England in 2021. They beat their compatriots Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Germany, represented by Emma Mochizinski and Linda Efler. And on my left, Japan, represented by Wakana Nagahara and Mayu Matsumoto. Emma Mochizinski to serve to Mayu Matsumoto, Love all. Play.
Mochizinski to serve now. They're up against it, this German pair. Let's see what they can do. First point on the board for the Japanese pair.
1, love. Service over. 1.
Nagahara hasn't been involved in the Yuba Cup medals, so that's something I'm sure she'd love to have. And like her compatriot, who won the silver last time out in 2020. She'd love to be part of that. Linda Efler this year with Isabel Lohau, second in the European Championships in doubles.
3, 1.
Taking a bit of a lead here, 3-1. Decent start, just like Yvonne Lee had, if you'll recall.
Service over.
Swing and a miss there from Efler.
2, 3.
Into the
Service
net.
over. 4, 2.
Matsumoto. It's a bright start from the Germans. It has been so far in this tournament. That should be an easy finish. That's better from Matsumoto.
Service over.
Efler's been part of winning teams, or at least silver medal teams with mixed team
3,
championships in
4.
2019. Got a silver, 2 bronzes in 2017 and 2021. In the women's team championships, 2018 silver, 2020 a bronze, 2014 a bronze as well as 2016 bronze. This year, not too long ago,
4,
Swiss Open,
all.
runners-up with Isabel Lohau against the Stoevas. So there's an interesting change here in the partnership.
Service over.
Not much between them at the moment.
5.
For her part, Mochizinski, just 20, will turn 21 next month, just under a month from now. And she's had a silver in the European Women Teams Championships in 2020. And has won tournaments at the International Challenge
6,
Series.
4.
Won the Ukraine International last year, the Italian International as well, and this year won the Ukraine Open. And that was with Stina Kuspert.
Service over.
That is her usual partner.
5, 6.
Kuspert is also here, by the way. So interesting again that they've not opted to go with her. haven't really got
6
going
all.
quite yet, the Japanese pair, but it is 6-all. Well, they'll take that. It's a bit of a gimme point, isn't it, that one? That's a good winner from Efler. He's got the height on her as well. So you put it in that zone, and she will put it away. That powerful hitting of hers.
8-7.
Well, this has been a similar sort of pattern, isn't it, so far? And the slowish start that the Japanese players have had. That's nicely done by Matsumoto. Down the line. Not going to miss from there.
All.
Confusion there, but it doesn't matter. Japanese have won their points. Good defending along the way from the German pair to keep the point alive. The longest rally we've had by some distance. There you go, 29 shots. Lots of court to aim at. Nicely done by Nagahara.
10-8.
There's a lucky chicken there involved as well. And now at the interval, they've pulled away a 3-point lead, slowly showing what they can do, the Japanese. 11-8 at the break.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Thank you, Coach. 20 seconds. Coach, 20 seconds. Thank you. Coach.
So, will the Japanese now surge ahead?
11-8.
Having started to show a little bit more of what they're capable of doing, or the Germans keep hanging them back. Powerful shot from Matsumoto down the line at Efler. Yeah, she wasn't really in position, was she? That was wide in the end. Let's see what Matsumoto was trying to do.
9-12.
That's more like it, emphatic. Nagahara.
13-9.
They are pulling ahead now, 5 clear. The Japanese pair starting to look a little bit more ominous. This is very good now, and they are surging 6 points of the lead. I think there really is such a good understanding between Nagahara and Matsumoto, both coming from Hokkaido Prefecture in the north.
Out. Service over. 10.
So a bit of a soft point to give away. Because of that understanding of where they're from, they were
11-15.
given the honor award by Hokkaido Prefecture in 2019. And they were also given the Akita Prefecture Citizen Medal. That's where she's from, Akita, Wakana, and
service over. 16-11.
Matsumoto is from Sapporo. You can see there's a big difference, isn't there? Because the opponents today have just not had the chance to play like this together.
17-11.
So this is not a usual pairing. And now it's 7 points.
11.
Looking good here, Matsumoto and Nagahara. Oh, great disguise on that.
19.
From Matsumoto, shaping up to smash and then just drops it short. finisher there. And that has set up 9 game points.
Game point 11.
Can they finish it off here? Nagahara and Matsumoto. This first game, which has been pretty straightforward for them so far. And they can. The Japanese pair win the first game 21-11. In good shape at the moment. They took some time to get going, didn't they, in this first game, with the Germans actually taking the lead on a number of occasions, but they then bounced back, particularly after the interval, and never really looked back after that.
Every time we get second defence, we are so much better. Yeah, we can see the gaps, the quality of our shot is much better. If we're still on the move, we get caught. Yeah. We either give a weaker reply or we can beat out the ball.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Thank you.
So a very good start then for the Japanese pair.
Love ball. Play.
Then the Efler immediately gets that early point, which is what they did in the previous game.
Service over. 1-all.
Remember, it is one match a day, one tie a day per country, so it is quite intense stuff. Therefore, it's in the interest of any country to wrap things up as fast as possible, get as much rest as they can. Play one match a day. There will be a break in between because obviously you only have 3 matches and there are 4 days for the group stages. Sunday to Wednesday. And you've got the quarterfinals on Thursday, followed by the semis on Friday. That was very casually done, wasn't it, from Matsumoto?
4-1.
Standing position almost. She picked the spot well. Well, that was in. Just gambling there, Nagahara.
2-4.
Mochizinski wasn't happy with that one, into the net. And the lead is much better now than it was before in the previous game. Well, the Germans actually led for a large part of the first half of that game. They're really in their groove now, aren't they, the Japanese players? So as soon as I say that, of course, I'll just give them the commentator's curse.
5.
Come back quite well, haven't they? Mochizinski and Efler.
4-5.
And that is in. That's the second time she's gambled in the last couple of minutes, Nagahara. Saw a replay there. Decided not to challenge. All rackets gone. Just a big smile on Efler's face.
7-5.
What if that had been a grip problem? Yeah, and then she's just wiping down the grip now. Have a look. Played the shot and it slipped out of her hands. So obviously they took advantage. There you go, it's a good running for it, but it was too late. Opportunity not taken there by Mochizinski. That was the initial big shots there from Efler.
6-8.
Making a few problems. The coach was happy with it. He was talking about defensive positions. Hopefully we get another listen to what he says at this coming interval. Similar sort of shot that was played in the previous point by Nagahara. Now Matsumoto does the same, shaking the head from her. That's not taken. Mochizinski at the net. It's a wry smile from a partner.
7.
There's an opportunity. And this will give you a good view of it, perhaps. So they reacted well. She just got there a little too late, and Nagahara knows that she got away with one. They're not going to challenge that.
9. Service over. 10-8.
Well, that just tumbled over, clipped the net. You'll see now. The sheer power of that forced it over. No one's ever going to get to that one.
11-8 interval.
And it's, again, a fairly decent lead here for Matsumoto and Nagahara. They're 11-8 up in the second game.
You want to be standing the whole time doing stuff above waist. The minute we come down here, we're going to be under pressure. It's not to say we can't do anything about it.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
Making them move on the return serve is really good.
Genau, bei der anderen eher kürzere.
11-8. Yeah. Play.
That's nicely won. One of the better points. Well, that's a soft point, isn't it? Off the serve
9-12
from Nagahara.
Service over. 13-9.
A couple of cheap points there, trading those. Looking across at the coach, but they are. Five points though is the lead at the moment. It's a bit of a wild one, that shot.
Over 10-14.
Again, so well done. From a standing position as well. She comes down from that height.
15,
Matsumoto.
10.
She just makes it look so easy, doesn't she? There you go. Nothing that Efler can do. last second. Took that late, Nagahara. I think that might have been going out anyway, but no real damage done. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think it was going to be an actually, so she did make the right call. And now they're surging, aren't they? 7 clear.
10.
Looking in good shape here, the Japanese duo. The lead is 8, and they are pretty much cruising at the moment. The Japanese pair, and they finish this off now. Oh, really well placed shot.
Service over. 11-18. Service over. 19-11.
Well, that was there for the taking, wasn't it, for Matsumoto?
19.
That looked like it was going out, that one for sure. Kept alive there.
Service over. 20. Match point 12.
They have 8 match points here. Now Matsumoto and Nagahara. Well saved there from Matsumoto, but that will be out.
Yeah.
And that is it. Japanese pair have been excellent. And after a little bit of a bumpy start perhaps, showed just why they are one of the world's best doubles pairings. And easily disposing of their German opponents.
Match won by Japan. 21-11. 21-12.
And to be fair, it is a pairing that is really not too used to each other. But also you've got to take into account the class and pedigree of Matsumoto and Nagahara. Very, very good. So, Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara have beaten Linda Efler and Emma Mochizinski 21-11, 21-12 in 34 minutes. And Japan are now 2 up in the tie.
The second single, India, represented by Akashi Kashyap.
Next up, we're back to singles. Nozomi Okuhara takes on Anne-Catherine Spoeri. So this is what has happened so far in the tie between Japan and Germany. 2 straight games wins for Amakane Yamaguchi, Matsumoto, Nagahara. Now it's Nozomi Okuhara who takes on Anne-Catherine Spoeri. And it is going to be, on paper at least, one in which Okuhara is the overwhelming favourite here. On court 2. As has been the case, to be fair, in every one of the other matches thus far. There she is, Nozomi Okuhara, who's another fantastic player.
Okay. Players, got
Olympic
red and
bronze
black.
medalist in 2016 in Rio, former world champion in 2017, came second in 2019 in Basel. Has won the Yuba Cup before in 2018, right here in Bangkok. And got a bronze in 2016 in China, in Kunshan. First time these two are meeting. Sudirman Cup, she's won 2 silvers, 2015-2019, a bronze in 2017. Asian Games current gold medalist in the women's team event. Asian Team Championships, gold in 2018. And a silver in 2016, also former world junior champion. 27 years of age from Nagano, of course from the Winter Olympics back in the day, 156 centimeters tall. 6th in the world. She was a former world #1 in October 2019.
Versus Australia, represented by Louisa Ma.
Her opponent, 21-year-old Anne-Catherine Spoeri, 165 centimeters tall, ranking of 217th. The highest was 177, so there's about 210 odd places between them, 211 odd places between them in the rankings. Now, when Indonesia were playing this morning against France, they were ranked well below their opponents, but they won every single match. Harriet Samagabi from Uganda is the umpire for this one. And the service judge we saw earlier as the umpire, Kang Sun Young. Okuhara at 16 was the youngest women's singles champion ever at the Japan National Championships. So she made her mark quite some time ago already at a young age. In terms of the BWF World Tour, she has won 5 titles. Most recently, the All England Open last year, where she beat Pompawi Chochuo. Thailand has been good for her. She's won the Thailand Open here in 2018 as well. And, as I said, she goes in as a massive, massive favourite here. Been a good hunting ground here in Thailand, so she'll want to continue that trait. Play in the Yuba Cup in 2020, so good opportunity here to repeat that feat of 2018.
Presented by Anne Catherine Shirley. On my leg, Japan, presented by Okuhara. German to serve.
Spoeri is still a young player, hasn't really won too much yet in her career. She hasn't won any junior titles either, so right up against it. I think the only thing that probably helps her is that so far the Japanese players have not. The Japanese players have not necessarily started well, although Okuhara has got the first point on the board. That is a pretty ominous way to begin things. Some good shots already. This is the best start we've seen so far by any of the Japanese players. Finally gets a point on the board, Spoeri. He has played 100 matches coming into this one. 54 wins, 46 losses. That gives you any kind of indication. Our first match of the year, this one. Our most recent event. The Belgian international towards the end of last year. And she lost in the qualification round of 32, so relatively inexperienced still. Katalin Spoeri. Fight back a little bit here. You contrast that with 100 matches, and for Okuhara, she's played 436. She's won 330 of them and lost just 106. She hasn't played that much this year, just 4 matches, 2 wins, 2 losses. And incredibly, lost to Teta Tuza in the Badminton Asia Championships in the women's singles. And that was very unexpected. She had to retire, to be fair. She won 100%.
Silver, 5-4.
the All England. She lost in the quarterfinals to Tai Tzu-Ying, Okuhara. In very convincing fashion, actually, I have to say. 10-21, 11-21. Well, she's done quite well here, actually, Spoeri. She's only a point behind. And after a fairly bright start from Okuhara, kind of got into a little bit of a shell.
It's over. 7-5.
That's nicely put away.
8-5.
Now she's starting to surge away. This is better from Okuhara.
On course 1, Thomas Cup Group A, the second single, Korea, represented by Jong Hyuk-jin.
10-5.
Versus Thailand, represented by Kantapon Wangchareun.
Oh, that is exquisite
11-5.
from Nozomi Okuhara.
Umpire, Eric
And
Hero
that brings her
from
to the interval
Canada.
with now a pretty decent lead, 11-5.
Bert Van Horenbeek from Belgium.
Decent-ish start for her. Then Spoeri fought back well, and then she surged ahead towards the end there of that first half.
Hold 20 seconds. Hold to 20 seconds. Coach. Coach. Coach, please.
Having a long time there, the coach with Spoeri.
11-5. Play.
Again, very nicely done by Okuhara,
12-5.
who now seems to be very much in the zone. Not really working out at the moment for Spoeri.
5.
Well, the way this is going at the moment, Japan will go top of the group if they continue in this fashion. They've had some pretty good wins. There's going to be a challenge here from Spoeri. Seems a little bit more hopeful than anything else. But very, very clearly in. Yeah, a little bit surprised that she's used the challenge on this, but easier said from our position than hers. This would be an 8-point lead for Okuhara. There you go, as I was saying, very, very clearly in.
One challenge to me. 15-5, play.
9 points now, I should say. Easy does it there for Okuhara.
15-5.
It is just shaping up, isn't it, to be Japan-Indonesia, the way things go. Early days, I think. You have to be fair about that.
16-5.
Again, played so well on the back end there. Got a breath of sweat at the moment. Again, just the way she's put the racket there, the position of it, a little bit deceptive. That's out. Nothing's really going Spoeri's way at the moment.
18-5.
This is looking to be the biggest win so far in a game in this entire tie. A whopping 15 game points here for Nozomi Okuhara. She's actually annoyed with herself for that shot there, Okuhara. It's the first point she's won in a long, long time. Since the break, in fact, the interval. 2 in a row, would you know it?
7.
Otherwise, it was a procession of points. It was 9 love in points from the interval. Now it's 9-2. So 2 game points, and we are done with this first game. Very easily done. 21-7. Nozomi Okuhara, who's looking in imperious form here against Catherine Spoeri.
Second game. Level. Play.
So into game 2 here, and Okuhara has looked excellent so far against Spoeri. Should be able to continue that. Is she going to challenge that? She won't.
1 love.
Spoeri, what she's unable to do is really build up any kind of momentum. I think is the important key here. She really wants to be able to do that.
1. German challenges called in.
That was called in. I have to say, I thought that was out. Didn't look like it might be out, but anyway, let's see.
Out.
It is out. Yeah, I thought so.
That's over. 2, 3. Play.
She's drawn level here. This is about as good as it's got so far for Spoeri. Oh, that's actually been awarded to. It's been awarded to Okuhara. I thought it did look out. Spoeri wanted to challenge, but it was then deemed out. I think there was just a bit of miscommunication between the officials. Maybe a little bit of justice there and a little smile. Well, in game 1, the most consecutive points she managed was 2. Well, that was a bit casual then. Maybe Okuhara could have finished it off. She does now anyway. She's kind of castigating herself for that previous shot. Spoeri had done well to recover a little bit, but didn't last long. That one is most certainly out.
It's over. 3, 7.
This is a bit better from Spoeri. caught reaching out there. Spoeri. That was very nicely done, wasn't it, from Okuhara? Ease with which he pulled off that shot. Score. Nice bit of slice as well. No chance for Spoeri. Again, a lovely shot from the Japanese shuttler, who is really playing some good stuff here. And has now got a similar lead to the one she had in the first half of the previous game. And she goes into the interval, 11-4 up Nozomi. Okuhara, an even bigger lead than she had in the previous game. And whenever Spoeri's throwing at her, it's not really having too much of an effect on the Japanese player. Now, into the second half of this game two, Okuhara, very good position here. So, I think that shot should be pleased with. That is the shot that she's been playing ever so well in this match.
13-5.
Well, I suppose the next aim for Spoeri is to see if she can better the score from the previous game, which she's not far away. She's only a point behind that right now. The lead is now 8 points. Now, you can see this is similar to what we saw in the previous game. It's just a succession of points. She was very good, remember, after the interval. Right now it's 4-2 in interval points. To make that 5-2. For a while it was 9-love. In the end she won post-interval 10-2. wrapping up this match. Just a little wide.
7-17.
Now she's level with what she got in the previous game. Spoeri.
18-7.
On court 4, Uber Cup Group B, the second double, China, represented by Du Ye and Li Wenmei.
8-18.
Well, she has at least gone past that mark. Small confidence perhaps for Spoeri.
Versus Australia,
10-point gap here.
represented
Game two.
by Kathleen A. and Bronya Somerville.
Service over. 18.
Umpire, Reza Roshan Ovid from Iran. Service judge, Robertus
Almost done
Tommy
here for Okuhara.
Oscariano from Indonesia.
2 away. Sprawling. She did well to even get there, but it was always going to be tough.
Match point.
And it's
8.
12 match points here for Okuhara. Good play by Spoeri, but it's not good enough. And Okuhara wins this extremely comfortably.
Match won by Japan.
Again, it was she was always up against the odds, Spoeri,
21-8.
against a top player like Nozomi Okuhara. And so it proved with some real quality about Okuhara, who again you just feel is not necessarily playing much out of first gear. Did she have to? Probably not. There will be tougher challenges ahead. But again, very clinical performance from Nozomi Okuhara, probably the most clinical one we have seen thus far. She beats Ann-Katrin Spoeri 21-7, 21-8 in 26 minutes. So coming up next, it's Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida in the women's doubles, playing Leona Michalski and Annemada Jaeger of Germany. So we are back here on court 2, the third session. It's Japan versus Germany, and as you'd probably expect at the moment, Japan are cruising this. They have won all 3 of their matches in straight games, and we're now into match 4. It's the women's doubles, and it's Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida playing Annabella Jaeger and Leona Michalski. Well, again, on paper, you'd think this would be another one with Matsuyama and Shida, our favourites. I haven't met Jaeger and Michalski before. And as you'll see very shortly in the profiles of the players, again, this, in theory, on paper, would look like another one-sided affair as we've had in the previous 3 matches. She's not quite of the stature of their predecessors we saw earlier, Matsumoto and Nagahara, but Nami Matsuyama, 23, 166 centimeters tall, from the south of Japan in Fukuoka, and she's currently 7th, her highest ever ranking, with her partner, Chiharu Shida. Not far away, by the way, from Matsumoto Nagahara. To be fair, they're 7th, and the other pair 5. From Akita in the north, like Nagahara, excuse me. Chiharu Shida is 162 centimeters tall, 25 years of age. And they are indeed a formidable pair. Now, what about the Germans? Annabella Jaeger is 23 years of age, 172 centimeters tall, from Dresden, northeast, and 154th in the world at the moment, 62nd. Was her highest, was Stina Kuspert. Leona Michalski, just 19, 171, from Gelsenkirchen, also north of Germany, 154 is her current ranking, 135th, with her current partner Annabella Jaeger, who's the highest. Well, the Germans, well, Jaeger has got a silver in the European Women's Team Championships 2020, and Ravi Sudeep is the Indian umpire, service judge from the United States, Cody Leach. She's got a European Mixed Team Championships medal as well, Annabella Jaeger. In doubles, she's runners-up twice, 2016 the Hellas International. And with her current partner, Leona Michalski, they were runners-up in the Italian International, losing to their teammates, German teammate Stina Kuspert, and we saw earlier Emma Mochizinski. As for the Japanese pair, well, they were part of the Uber Cup team that won the silver last year in Aarhus. Matsuyama and Shida. They also won the silver in the Sudirman Cup in Vantan last year as well. They were Asian team champions in 2020, and they were World's Junior champions in 2016.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Germany, represented by Leona Michalski and Annabella Jaeger. And on my left, Japan, represented by Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida. German to serve, Leona Michalski to Chiharu Shida. Lobo, play.
Well, Shida and Matsuyama most recently have won the All England just a couple of months ago. Shows you just how good they will be. runners-up in the BWF World Tour finals as well at the end of last year, losing to Kim In-kong from Korea. They have got 6 BWF World Tour titles to their name. Though, having said all that, it is the German pair that in the front here, and as we've seen with pretty much 3 of the 4 matches so far, it's the Germans who have started the better. That's an excellent start, isn't it? 3-love up here.
3-love. Out. Service over. 1-3. 2-3.
Well, very, very quickly, double quick time, in fact, they've drawn level.
3-4.
The Japanese pair. And you'd think now at this point they will just surge ahead. And they have finally taken the lead here.
4-3.
Easy winner to put away for Shida. Well, 2 points is the gap. And as we saw, it just took a little while for some of the other Japanese players to really get going. Generally just towards the interval of the first game. That's actually very long, isn't it, that one?
Service over. 5-6.
An awkward shot there.
7-5.
An awkward attempt at a shot, I should say. For Michalski. That's a wild one from Michalski.
8-5.
So what this would do, if things continue the way that they have so far,
6-8.
Indonesia would be second, Japan first, third would be France, fourth would be Germany. But this would be the toughest match that Germany will have played.
Service over.
There's just an issue with the screens at the moment, the scoring screens.
Okay, Leo.
We'll just continue now.
9,
Looking
6.
on intently the German team, hoping that they can get something out of this tie. Shida just seems a little bit circumspect in that one. This is quite good, isn't it, from Michalski and Jaeger. Just a point in it between them. This is much better.
Service over. 10, 8.
That was straight at Michalski. And the Japanese pair have a 3-point lead here going into the break, as they pretty much have had in each and every match so far.
Go to 20 seconds. Go to 20 seconds. Eleven, 8, play. Out.
A cheap point to give away.
Service over.
Matsuyama
9, 11.
not too pleased with that. Right between the two players. This is proving to be now
Service over.
a good moment, I think, for the Japanese players. They're going to surge forward.
12, 9. Service ball. Too high. Service over.
Well, that is always a disappointing one when it's a
10,
service is too
12.
high. Two disappointing serves in a row.
Service over. 13, 10.
Now 4 points the gap.
Out. Service over. 11-14.
Annabella Jaeger has played 75 matches of doubles, 33 wins, 42 losses.
12-14.
Michalski has played 88 matches, 57 wins, 31 losses. A slightly better record, Michalski. And to be fair, they're still just a point behind. So they're doing quite well here, actually. Keeping in touch with their opponents, they're not far off.
15-13.
Just trying to attack that one. Matsuyama.
14-15.
Michalski got to the round of 16 in the All-England Masters. That was with a different partner, Franziska Volkmann, losing in the
16.
round of 16.
14.
And at the Swiss Open, also losing in the round of 16 with Franziska Volkmann. Not had a particularly successful 2022 thus far, losing the round of 16 as well in the Portugal International Championships. And the round of 16 mixed doubles in the Ukraine Open. So far 5 wins and 6 losses this year, Michalski.
18.
And now the Japanese pair have surged ahead when it matters most. A little bit like what we saw in the first match with Akane Yamaguchi. He did that against Yvonne Lee. Just out. As for Annabella Jaeger, she's not played at all this year. There's a emphatic winner there. A succession of drives from Matsuyama. Eventually sees her win the point.
$19-15.
Oh, was that not taken? Yeah, that's a real waste there. Matsuyama, she had the
16-19.
freedom of the court, as it were. Snatched at that one. Now they will challenge this one. They felt it was in. Let's see. Most certainly not in.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
It's towards the end of this first game.
17,
On court
19.
I've got the ability to challenge. You might as well. That was well out, wasn't it?
India, represented by Tanisha Castro and Frisa Jolie.
And they've got 3 game points here.
20. Game point.
Versus
17.
Canada, represented by Catherine Choi and Josephine Wu. Umpire.
Doesn't make it over, and the Japanese pair have taken the first game 21-17. They started well, but you've got to give a lot of credit to the much lower ranked pair, Jaeger and Michalski, who made it difficult at times. They were never really up against it, where they never really under that much pressure, the Japanese pair, but it was a decent score for the German duo.
This. 2 minutes. Go to 20 seconds. Go to 20 seconds.
So, into game 2 now.
Second game. Love all.
And it is still a monumental task ahead of the Japanese, the German pair, I should say. Michalski puts that out. You know, when we look at Germany's record overall in the Uber Cup, in terms of this is their 12th time playing in it. They are, in terms of European countries, at least the 3rd best in terms of appearances. Denmark, of course, leads the way, as it would do, as he was one of the most successful countries. England, of course, next 14, and then 11 times now, 15 rather, and 11 times now for Germany, along with the Netherlands.
Service fault ball too high.
Service fault there. The service is too high.
1-2.
They have met 5 times previously in the Uber Cup, these two countries.
Japan.
And that was called in, and they immediately felt that that was out. Japanese pair. Left that. Oh, that might be in actually. I think that is in. It looks clearly in actually. Let's see. They got their last challenge very, very wrong, didn't they? This one is a lot tighter than that one, but it is definitely here. Yeah, they first met in 2002 in the Yuba Cup, and actually it was a tight one there. Japan only winning 3-2. Then they met 8 years later in 2010. Japan won that 4-1, and since then they've met 3 more times: 2014, 2016, and 2021. Japan have won each and every one of those 5-0. So they've been very, very comfortable. In fact, they've got better and better, Japan. That's one way of looking at it, at least.
Service over. 3-all.
Time they played, as I mentioned earlier, was just a few months ago, October of last year. Japan won all of those in straight games, as they are doing here today. Yamaguchi beat Yvonne Lee. Straight games, we saw that. Matsumoto was with Fukushima in that one. And in that match, Linda Efler was with Isabel Loja, which is what we thought would happen today. And Catherine Spoeri was the second singles. She lost to Sayaka Takahashi. Again, got thrashed in that one. Matsumoto was with Matsuyama, who won that fairly comfortably. Yeah, not a single game dropped.
Ready to receive.
Again, you've got to give credit here to Jaeger and Michalski. They are
5-6.
keeping pace here. Out. Disappointment.
6-all.
And they are level. This is actually good work, isn't it, from Jaeger and Michalski. Back in front, only just. That is the kind of winner that they want to see, have more of. Matsuyama getting that one. And now the lead is 3. Just seemed to catch that one wrong. Matsuyama.
7-9.
Cup Group B.
The lead is 3 now for
China,
Matsuyama and Shida.
represented by Zhang Xinman.
And they go into the interval, the Japanese now with a 4-point lead. 11-7 up in game 2, having already taken the first game.
Umpire Jenilyn Kundan from Philippines. Service judge Shireen Kuntani from India.
In the attack, it's not hit, ready. It's hit, ready, hit, ready, hit, ready. And we're going to go, go, go.
Go to 20 seconds. Go to 20 seconds. Yes.
I caught the German coach saying that in attack, got to go for it.
Play.
You're in attack mode. I'll put those points away. That's a good winner, isn't it, from Shida? Down the line. Low trajectory, sorry, not steepling one, so difficult to get to. Picked the spot beautifully as well. Just inside that line. 6 points clear now. The lead is 8. They are looking good here. Much better in this second game.
So 8-15.
It's comfortable, isn't it, now for the Japanese pair?
68.
Just a bit of a flourish, perhaps. Trying to make it interesting. Yeah, the That's a nice winner, isn't it, from Michalski?
11-17.
Well, they've pulled back a few here because the lead was quite impressive for a while. The Germans just looked like out of sorts, but they've come back a bit here. It's only 5 points in it.
On court one.
Better serve than that. These sort of positions.
The second double. Korea, represented by Choi So-kyu and Kim Won-ho. Versus Thailand.
He's not happy with us, Shida. Castigates herself.
13-18.
Umpire, Ivo Castle from Switzerland. Service judge, Komaru Lailia from Indonesia.
Oh, that was tight. Oh, I'm not sure that's really
One challenges, call out.
one for the challenge, but you're one up, 3 points away from winning this match. Why not? We've got challenges in hand.
Challenge
out
unsuccessful.
for sure.
No
And,
challenge.
and it's confirmed now by the official review.
14-18. Play.
Good defense here. Can they turn into attack? Oh, that's brilliant. Excellent work from Matsuyama. They looked like they were under pressure there for a little bit. They weathered the storm and they went on to win the point. A little sting in the tail, perhaps. Still some way to go. 4 points behind.
15,
Jaeger
19.
and Michalski. And now 5 match points here for Matsuyama and Shida.
20, match point 15.
Beautifully done by Shida. It's a lovely way to finish things off. And this has been one of the closer matches we've seen thus far in this tie between Japan and Germany. No shame in the scoreline in the end for Jaeger and Michalski against much higher ranked opponents. They kept their Japanese duo busy, but again, that quality has seen them through, and it's well played by Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida, who beat Annabella Jaeger and Leona Michalski 21-17, 21-15 in 35 minutes. Final match coming up. It's women's singles. Saina Kawakami plays Celine Hubsch next here on court 2. So it is the final match coming up here on court 2 between Japan and Germany, with Japan winning all 3 of their matches, all 4 of the matches I should say, in straight games. Last one a little bit longer than perhaps many might have thought. And here we are with that final match. Saina Kawakami of Japan takes on Germany's Celine Hubsch. Kawakami and Hubsch have never met before. Their first meeting. Kawakami has won once on the World Tour, the Super 100 All Your Masters in 2019. Runners up at the Swiss Open in 2019 as well. In the previous incarnation as the BWF Grand Prix, she won the New Zealand Open, the Vietnam Open, that was in 2015. And the Chinese Taipei Open 2017, as well as the Canada Open. She's 24 years of age, 160 centimeters tall, currently 42nd in the world. She was as high as 15th, and that was just about 4 years ago. So that tells you she has got the quality and is working her way back towards it, I'm sure. Celine Hubsch is just 17 years of age, 168 centimeters tall, from Duisburg, North Germany. And her current ranking is 621st. She was a bit high at 608, but there's about 580 odd places in the rankings between them. That's a huge, huge difference. Kang Sung-young of Korea is the umpire. And she will be ably assisted as service judge Harriet Semugabi from Uganda. Celine Hubsch has just played 39 matches in singles, 22 wins, 17 defeats. This year alone, 10 matches played, 6 wins, 4 losses. She was in the Dutch International recently, but that was only in women's doubles. So really hasn't. We'll see what else she's done, because hasn't played that much. Under 19 Hubsch International. Again, playing mainly women's doubles, so she did play in the, got to round of 32 in that tournament. Swiss Open she was in, which was a Super 300 event. That was again women's doubles and singles. She lost in the round of 32.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Germany, represented by Hubsch. And on my left, Japan, represented by Kawakami. Germany to serve, low ball, play.
Well, we saw Kawakami recently in the Korea Masters, where she lost to Chen Yufei in the round of 16. And straight games. Had some good moments in that one. I'll watch that one. He had some good moments, played some good shots. That's a nice shot. She does come from a bit more of a height than her opponent, which would help. Got to the net quick there. She's got very good low center of gravity. Moves around very, very well, as most of the Japanese players do, really. Should finish this off. Oh, that's good defending from Hubsch. Not the second time of asking. Let that one go, Hubsch. Yeah, took a little bit of a tumble on the net, had a bit of a impact on that point. Be very careful that she didn't touch the net at all there. Kawakami. Out. Is she got a chance? She is.
Japan challenge is called out.
I think that was out, in fact. It's just out.
Service over, 2-5, play. Service over, 6-2.
Good start here from Kawakami. We saw a similar kind of start from Nozomi Okuhara against Spoeri. She went on to win that very comfortably indeed. This is where Hubsch will have problems to try and cut out those sort of mistakes. 6-point lead already. Look at that, it is very, very good from Kawakami. Just won't go over for her, and Kawakami has taken the first half of game 1 very, very easily. 11-2 up. Not having to do too much at the moment. Now, could she continue in the same vein here, Kawakami? It is just out. The right idea, though. Let's see what she was looking to do. Well, getting some points back. This is a bit better for her. Celine Hubsch. Gap is now 10 points.
Service over.
You've got to be very impressed to be able to play for your country at 17 years of age.
Service over.
At national level, playing in the Yuba Cup at such a young age. By the way, she is very much a young 17-year-old. Only turned 17 recently.
16-5.
So it was only a week ago that she turned 17, so that is impressive. Not quite going over for her, and actually it's been pretty good since the interval. It's 5-4 at the moment since the interval. 5-4 in terms of in favor of Kawakami. So it's a much better improvement from the German shuttler. Really good defending there. Great save. Well, this time she can't do much. That soft touch from Kawakami.
That's over. 76. Thank you.
Again, just playing these delicate shots, Kawakami.
86.
And they have devastating effect. Really good from her. That Hubsch is not able to get to. This is clearly one for the future, and she's great experience for her.
Represented by Ashmita Kaliha.
Again, that's 3 in a row. Excellent.
96.
Versus Canada. Represented by Rachel Shan. Umpire Sydney Gallard from New Zealand.
That's 4 very, very good points in a row.
20 game points.
And now she's got 14 game points in hand. So Kawakami, well on the way here, you'd say. And she's taken that first game, 21-6.
Won by Japan.
It was a good little fight back for a little while by Selina Hubsch after the interval, where she was almost level with her opponent for a little while, and then she just surged ahead. Kawakami, so a very good first game, 21-6.
For 20 seconds. For 20 seconds. Selling. Second game, long ball. Play.
More of the same will we get here from Saina Kawakami, who looked extremely good. knocked out, and no challenge there from Kawakami. Longer rally there. Good work from Hubsch. She's been very good with those much softer shots. Excellent, in fact. At the net, I think, is where she's been excellent tonight as well, Kawakami. And Hubsch has struggled in that department. Everything seems to be going her way at the moment. Just not in that instance. Didn't quite go over this time. And had it done so, I think you'd have thought Hubsch might not have got there. This is better. Slightly longer rallies as well, as you can see. That was the longest rally, 21 shots. Took that really late, and now only a point away from an opponent, and only 2 away from what she got in the first game. So she'll be quite happy with this, Hubsch. Again, good disguise. Looked like she was going to smash that. Kawakami decided not to.
6-4.
Look at the shape that she played that. Still, Hubsch is going to be very happy with this. You can tell.
6.
Different sort of game here in game 2. That is what she has done so well today.
7-5.
Particularly towards the end of game 1. And that's carried on to game 2. Really nicely done by Kawakami. And is this the point again where she starts to surge ahead perhaps? Remember, it was 11-2 at the last interval. So So this is already an improvement for Hubsch. But then she has to contend with shots like that from Kawakami.
10-5.
And at the break, it's a slight improvement for Hubsch, but it's Kawakami who goes into it still with a 6-point lead, 11-5, having already taken game 1. So into the second half then of this game. Pulled one back and she's now equal the number of points that she's got in the last game. Hubsch.
11.
Close as she's got to her opponent at this stage, and she's now surpassed her points total from the previous game, so she'll be really happy with this, Hubsch, at the moment. There's the quality of Kawakami,
5-7.
kind of shots that she can play. Well, she will take all the luck she can get there, Hubsch. Only 3 points in it. There were 6 earlier, so this is good work. She's outscored her opponent 5-1 since the interval.
10-12.
Brilliant work from the youngster. Just as she was starting to really close that gap.
13-10.
A good winner there from Kawakami. Looking to just pull ahead if she can, Kawakami.
15-10.
And all of a sudden, it's just what can happen. So now it stands
16.
as 5-all since the interval. Succession of points here for the Kawakami. Very, very quick time as well, she did those.
17-10.
And all of a sudden, it has been turned around after a bit of pressure being put on by Hubsch. 5 points in a row by Kawakami. It just shows, I guess, when you really start to get into it, how much pressure you can apply yourself as a top player against a lower ranked opponent. And all of a sudden, having been just 2 points ahead of opponent, she's now 9 and 2 away from wrapping up this match.
11-19.
Maybe a couple of late points here for Hubsch. And there are 8 match points here for Saina Kawakami. So it is all over here. Saina Kawakami has done the job. Wrap things up nicely for Japan. Hubsch, the youngest member here of the German team, struggled in the first game. Much better performance from her in the second. But Kawakami, just too good. And it's another fairly straightforward win. And Hubsch will learn a lot from this, I'm sure. But excellent from Kawakami, and Japan overall, who maintain their perfect record against Germany in recent years. Saina Kawakami beat Selin Hubsch 21-6, 21-12 in 27 minutes. And as with the last 4 years, they have once again won in 5 straight games. Now, this is the 4th time in a row they've done it since 2014. Remember, Akane Yamaguchi beating Yvonne Lee 21-17, 21-19. That was the closest that we had in any of the matches, and then from there on, it was all pretty much one-way traffic into the doubles. Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara beating Linda Efler and Emma Mochizinski 21-11, 21-12. A very, very easy win for Nozumi Okuhara, who beat Anne-Catherine Spoeri in just 26 minutes, 21-7, 21-8. That was the most one-sided of all the matches. Into the doubles. The doubles, this one was a little bit closer than we thought it would be. Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida beating Annabella Jaeger and Leona Michalski 21-17, 21-15. And in that final match, you've just seen Saina Kawakami beat Selin Hubsch 21-6, 21-12 in 27 minutes. So Japan beat Germany by 5-0 and wrap up the match with a clean sweep. Let's tell you what's happening tomorrow on court 2, the day 2 of the Thomas and Uber Cup. We'll start at the Thomas Cup. Malaysia will take on England. That'll be the first session. The second session sees more Thomas Cup action with Chinese Taipei up against Germany, and in the third session it will be again Thomas Cup action, this time in Group A. Korea will be up against Singapore. So that brings us to the end of proceedings here, day one at the Impact Arena in the Thomas and Uber Cup on Court 2. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow.